Hi, my name's Kean and I'm a health educator. About 15 months ago, a good friend of mine invited me to a water class in Del Mar, and I thought, why is she inviting me to a water class? I mean, water is water, what a really weird, strange thing. And I started getting all these emails from her saying, you know, you need to know about this amazing water. And I kept reading them and thinking, she's really flipped. Like, why does she keep sending me these crazy emails about water? And she'd call me up and she kept on saying, Karen, you need to know about this water. And I went to a water class and I was absolutely blown away. They had this lineup of all these bottled waters and they'd done a pH test on them. And I was a Fiji water drinker, so I discovered what I was drinking was fairly neutral. But I learned a lot about bottled water, the pHs, and what it really was all about, and I was kind of a little bit shocked. And she said to me, well, look, why don't you just try this water for 10 days and see how it makes you feel? And I was sort of sitting there thinking, you know, well, these people don't really know what they're talking about. I mean, here I've come from a health institute, I've taught people about eating live, raw, green, organically grown green drinks and things like that. And this sort of kind of makes sense, but it also seems kind of pretty hard to believe. So what a good idea, I'll try it for 10 days. So I took a big container home with me, and on the way home I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of nice. And brought it home and said to Nick, you know, I've got this water, but I'm going to keep it upstairs, and you don't really drink water anyway. And had it upstairs, and I found that I couldn't get enough of it. And every 2 days I would go over to her house and I would get fresh water. And it had been the 10 days, and I was thinking, gosh, I'm driving a long way to get water. Why don't I just buy a machine? How can I justify this? So I looked at how much I was spending on Fiji and decided just over $1,800 a year was what I was spending in bottled water, so why not save the environment and buy myself a machine? So I said to Nick, I'm buying a machine, and he kind of looked at me like I was crazy, and I said, well, whatever, I'm buying a machine, it just makes sense to me. And I bought the machine, and we were both really loving the water and finding all these uses for it that I couldn't believe. Like, I was cooking with it and my meals tasted better. I was playing around with the acidic water, and you know, I really just bought the machine just because it made sense to have this alkaline water and not be doing harm to the environment. But something happened to me that was way beyond my expectations. I had a problem with my memory, and I had never talked about it to anybody. I take really good notes because mostly I'm talking with people over the phone. So nobody really needed to know that I had a problem with my memory. It was totally my secret. Well, we went to a show about 6 weeks later from buying the machine, and when we went to LA, we were gone for a couple of days, so I said to Nick, well, we've got to take the machine, I don't want to be without the water. So we took the machine with us, and we'd fill up 2-gallon containers and take them with us to the show each day. And I was meeting all these new people, and at the end of the day I suddenly realized, hang on a minute, I remember their names. I could tell you what they were wearing, I could tell you the conversations we were having, and my memory had come back. I knew categorically my memory had come back. Why had I lost my memory is probably what you're thinking. Well, my first profession was a dental nurse, and we used to play with mercury. And 30 years ago, no one taught us that mercury was toxic and you shouldn't touch it. We used to play with it. We used to roll it around in little balls and put it on our nose and balance it on our head and do all sorts of crazy things. It was really cute. We had no idea how toxic and how poison it was. So I really believe what happened was, as I drank all these negative ions, they went into my system and they were seeking anything with a positive charge. Mercury has a positive charge. They attached themselves and they flushed it out of my body. So in 6 weeks, I got my memory back. And at that point in time, it was like this huge aha for me. It was I have to share this. I have to share this with everybody. I can talk to people about their diet and I can tell them what to do and what not to do. But when people don't do what they're not supposed to do, they don't call me back. They don't want to tell me that they cheated. And I realized if I could just share this water with people and have them drink it for 10 days and allow them to have that personal experience for themselves, that I didn't have to be an ogre anymore. I didn't have to be the health educator. I could be the water angel. And I could just deliver water to people or have them come to my home and share the water, share this gift with them, and then just watch it change their lives. And I've been doing that now for over 15 months. And I can't tell you what a thrill it is to me to sit and listen to the testimonials that you've all been watching today and know that just that person that persevered with me and said, come to a water class, had an impact on me, and then all these people that you've been listening to, they're all people who have now become my friends. They're helping me in this business, and we're all on a mission to share this wonderful, wonderful water with as many people as we can. And we want you to know that there is hope and that God's water is out there. And either get yourself a machine or go another step and join our team, join our force, and help us share this amazing gift with as many people as you can. Thank you very much.